My name is Badham and I wrote the book, which is the script and the dialogue of the questions, and I am the co-lyricist of the lyrics to the songs with composer Richard Wise. So Richard and I met on Tinder and we were dating for a little while. This is probably 10 years ago, maybe more. And I just thought Richard was amazing and we had the same taste in music. We were both, at the time, really into Joanna Newsom. And I became a massive fan of Richard's band, Captain Apples. But our relationship as a couple was not meant to be. Like, that's just not what the basis of our connection was. I think we're just really lucky because I am obviously a theatrical person and I have a background in musical theatre and in cabaret, and we had stopped seeing one another and I really missed Richard, and I called him and I said, I know what our relationship is. We're musical theatre collaborators and I've got some ideas and let's work together. It's one of those really historically unusual or historically unprecedented kind of moments that we're living in, that because of feminism that says women are not just destined to partner up and have children and exist in a sort of domestic or romantic sphere, and it's incredible to even consider this, that you can have really powerful relationships between men and women that don't exist in the context of needing to be chaperoned or, you know, the suggestion of relationship or having to be together. Like, we have this really beautiful work partnership that came about because we have shared aesthetics, we have shared values, and we're really, really good friends. And that collaboration is just fantastic. It means everything to me. I think Richard's a brilliant musician and I really admire him. Like, independently of our friendship and our really close relationship, he incorporates this same sort of esoteric group of influences, everything from like Joanna Newsom, obviously to Stephen Sondheim, and Richard's background in jazz and musical theatre and in cabaret, and his appreciation for pop punk and experimental music and the Cocteau Twins and all this stuff that is part of a shared conversation. When I was a child, some of my happiest memories were watching musicals with my family. Having those kind of experiences and that joy of music and performance and celebration and play as a child, and the way that I associate that with my family and happiness, meant that I was attracted to making musical theatre. And not having that musical talent myself, believe me, I tried, but having that appreciation for music, I think our collaboration's powerful, not only because we really love and really trust one another and are such good friends, but because I really appreciate what Richard does. And I see my role within the partnership as to use words, which are my talent and my skill, to facilitate the kind of music that he can make. And it's a beautiful conversation. The way that we work together as well, where he'll push the things he's interested around my practice to me, and I'll push the things I'm interested around his practice to him. And in that conversation of shared likes, really, we work out how to complement one another. So he composes, and that's his realm, and I write the book, which is the script and the dialogue, and come up with the story and build the characters. And then this really beautiful interchange takes place where I've told him the story of what's happening. We sort of broadly work out the kind of songs that we need. He composes the music, and then we sort of fit in around one another. And then on the lyrics, I get the music from him. I write a past set of lyrics. He takes it back, looks at how those words work with the music that he's created, and changes them, and that goes back and forward, back and forward, back and forward. So it's constantly like the two halves of our experience and skill and responsibility speaking to one another and feeding back on the lyrics in the middle. We really wanted to create something that was about the transformative power of intimacy, and how it's a challenge, especially in a very competitive and seemingly very hostile, polarised social moment, that we wanted to remind everybody of the transformative power of conversation and being vulnerable and sharing human frailties, because we all have them. And that the secret to any relationship, whether it's an artistic relationship or a romantic relationship or a friendship or a relationship with family members or a broad social relationship, is being able to listen and to process and to talk and to share.